Go ahead, like, subscribe, share. All those things are greatly appreciated, and it really does help out my channel. I'm gonna give you a few MLB props that I'm looking at today for prize picks, underdogs, Parlayplay. Let's see what we can find. First player I'm looking at is going to be Bryce Harper, Philadelphia. We're looking at his hits, runs, RBIs of 1.5 prop. Let's look at Bryce a little closer. Look at his odds over here. His odds over here. Pretty heavy favorite on most of the platforms to go under. The ones I'm concerned about, BetMGM, DraftKings got him minus 140, minus 125. Fanatics got him minus 140. So you can see decent favorite to go under. It's a dog to go over on 2 out of the 3. Let's look at Harper a little closer over here. He's went over this number for the season. 58% of the time. His last 10. 60% of the time. Let's see it versus Miami. Versus Miami, 50% of the time for the season. And I think, it looks like the last 2 games. Let's look at all of his games let's look at his last 5. Not sure what's going on with the last 2 games here. He may not have played, have to check. But against this pitcher, he's batting 111. 9 plate appearances, he's batting 111 against this pitcher. 1 single. That has been since 2017. And I'm kind of going to go with the books on this one and lean toward the under on Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Second player I'm looking at who seemed to be popping up on the screen. We're going to look at him. This is my first time looking at him. Is Cal Schwarber. We're going to look at his total bases of 0.5. Let's look at the odds on that. Total bases. Let's do player total bases. Let's see if we can find it here. Total hits. And that'll be the same as total bases. Let's look at the total hits. And we're going to look at Cal. No rows. See if it pulls it up. Let's pull it up by his last name. SCH. Well, nothing's pulling up by his name. Let's look at him over here on PropStatCash. And we'll look at total bases. We'll look at the Philly game. Down here, we see a projection of 0.85. And here, nothing really stands out on the books. Basically even both ways. Against this pitcher, also, he's had 9 plate appearances. He's batting 222, 1 RBI, 1 home run, 1 single, 1 home run. From what I'm seeing, not really liking. I was trying to give him an over here, but what I'm seeing, everything to me leads toward an under for Cal. 2 hits and 2 plate appearances. Not saying it can't happen today, Um, the year versus the left-handed pitching, he's batting 189. I'm gonna go with the under on the 0.5 total bases for Kyle Schwarber, even though the models are telling me that we should probably take the over on this guy. You know, if you're betting this through the books, not a bad place to take the over. You can get it at plus 100 in a lot of places, which makes it an even bet. So, but if you're doing it on Prize Picks or if you're doing it on Parlayplay, this one looks like it's coming from Parlayplay. Underdog Fantasy, pretty heavy, pretty. The model's telling us that it's gonna go over. But what we do here is we do a little, we do database-driven analysis with a little common sense, with some subjective handicapping. So that's basically what I did here, is did some subjective handicapping based on the information that's given. They just better stay away from this guy. I think I'm going to stay away from him. But if I had to take something for him, I'd probably take the under. Another player we're going to look at is going to be Jordan Montgomery, pitcher. Let's see where he's at. Texas Rangers, 4.5 strikeouts. And let's look at him over here. Let's look at the odds on Montgomery for strikeouts. Four and a half at all of the books that I have listed here. Decent favor to go under at a few. BetMGM got a minus 140. Bet Rivers got a minus 136. Caesars got a minus 146. Plus 100 to go over. The plus, probably the best odds you'll see to go over here is at BetMGM and at Fanatics. Those are two books that makes him a dog to go over. Now let's do a little subjective handicapping here. Let's see what he looks like. Let's go back out here and we're gonna go to strikeouts. I like the 4.5 number that we're getting. Texas, boom, here, line 4.5. They got a projection of 5.3. Let's look at this a little closer. As you can see, in his last 5 games, he's went over 4.5 strikeouts 4 out of 5 games. Let's look at versus Tampa Bay this season. Looks like only one meeting. He only had 2 strikeouts versus Tampa Bay. Let's look at his last 30. Smashed his number in his last 30. His last 30, 21 out of 30, 70% of the time. That's very good. For the season, 62% of the time. They're leaving the line at 4.5. I think this is the reason. Against Tampa Bay in his own meeting, he only had 2 strikeouts. He pitched. Let's see how many he pitched. 6 innings in that game. So tough one, it's kind of tough. I mean, I think this line will probably remain the same depending on the action that comes in it from. Let's see, is it still over for? It's still 4.5 at Prize Picks. At Underdog, it's still 4.5. And let's see, what do we get at Parlayplay? It's 4.5 on Parlayplay. So everybody's remaining pretty strong on the line at 4.5, not moving in either direction. numbers say he's gonna. Recent performance saying he's gonna go over. And that's what the recent performance to me says he's gonna go over, based on recent performance. But if you want to factor in that one game against Tampa Bay, where he only had 2 strikeouts back on 6/22/2022, when we were just getting started in the season. Not sure if we can really take that into serious consideration. He's killing it. Last 10, boom, 7 out of his 10 last 10. A game at Minnesota, game at Detroit, and another one versus Minnesota here on 9-2. Not sure what happened in that game. Again, we even look at the odds here on here. -140, -140, -145, -146 to go under. It's hard to go against the books on this one, but I can see it also being, over. I can see him getting 5 strikeouts. But just look at his last 5 again. 8, 6, 5. Numbers are coming down. Tough one right here. Tough one. But over here, he's very well liked. Let's go to Underdog. Parlayplay. The best pick would probably be to take the under over on Parlayplay. Like I said, we can make an argument for the under and the over here, but best play would probably take the Jordan Montgomery 4.5 under on Parlayplay. I think we can still get it. Yeah. See if we can find anything else here real quick. Let's go back to prize picks. I don't like betting the combos too much. I'm not good at the combos. I don't like betting the combinations. Let's see over here on Underdog if there's anything. Parlayplay. Let's see what we can find over here on Parlayplay. Let's look at Jesus Luzardo. Parlayplay, he has a 4 line, 4 hits allowed. Let's see what the books are saying. See if we're gonna get that prop. Hits allowed. Player hits allowed. There we go. Jesus. Let's pull him up by his last name. So here the line is 3.5. Again, Underdog got him at 4. Prize Pick got him at 4. Let's see what Parlayplay has him at again. may have moved it to 4 also. Yeah, it's 4 over here also. So let's look at this line again. So at 4.5, you can, I'm sorry, at 3.5, he's pretty heavy favorite to go over 3.5 at all of the books. Under, pretty heavy dog at all of the books. So I can see that all the platforms, PrizePicks, Underdog, and Parlayplay has moved it to 4. Let's look at Lizardo and see if it's even worth our time. Miami. And we're going to look at his hits allowed. Got it at 4.7 over here, which is a pretty big difference for the projection compared to the line. He has went in. Let's just push this up to 4. He hasn't given up over 4 hits, 4 or more in 4 out of his last 5. He actually gave up 10 in a game here back on 9/11. Let's look at his last 30, and let's push this up to 4. 60% of the time, he's given up 4 or more. Let's look at first Philly. Against Philly this year, he's given up 4 or more in every time he's faced Philly. If anything here, we're looking at a push, and we'll probably just stay away from Lizardo tonight. I'm not confident in the below 4, and I'm not confident in the above 4. So not much out there that I'm seeing for MLB. I'm going to dig a little deeper just into the best props I can find. Let's see over here. We'll dig a little deeper into the props.